Praise the Lord. Hi everybody. Welcome you all to the next session on integrals. Dear students, today we are going to solve some special problems which are taken as formulas for your further classes. ಓಕೆ ಪ್ರೀತಿಯ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳೇ, ಇಂದಿನ ಕ್ಲಾಸಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಕೆಲವು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾಸ್ನ ಪ್ರೂಫ್ ಸಮೇತ ಕಲಿತೇವೆ. ಒಂದು 4-5 ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಇದ್ದಾವೆ. ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ರೆಡಿ ಫಾರ್ ಇಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ಶಾಲ್ ವಿ ಗೋ ಆನ್ ಟು ದ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ಸ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ? ರೈಟ್. So the first question we are going to see today is integral of tan x. Dear students, we have a direct formula for differentiation of tan x, but we have not seen the integral of tan x as a direct result. Now we are going to see the question or formula for this along with the proof. Okay, this question can also be asked for an examination for 2 marks. Okay, please be careful. So let us go prove what is the formula for this. Now tan is a basic trigonometric ratio which can be written as sin x by cos x dx. There is no doubt about it. Tan can be written as sin x by cos x. Now see, I am going to substitute. Okay, I am going to put t as cos x. You might be wondering why, and see what happens. So now differentiating with respect to x, dt by dx would be, what is derivative of cos? We know derivative of cos is minus sin. Okay, therefore shifting this minus sign to left hand side, so minus dt would be, I will have sin x into dx. Okay, this is the substitution part. I will keep it aside. So this, the integral becomes, this is nothing but, remember I have minus dt, so I am going to keep this minus outside. Okay, so minus outside, integral of what is sin x dx. We saw sin x dx is nothing but dt divided by what is cos x. Cos x is nothing but t. Okay, so this is nothing but minus, what is dt by t? This is standard result. dt by t is log of mod t plus c, which is constant. Okay, so this is nothing but, now according to the law of logarithms we have seen in differentiation, this can be written, the power, whatever is multiplied here, this constant can be taken as a power. So it can be written as log of t power minus 1. Okay, log of t power minus 1 with modulus plus c. This is nothing but log of 1 by t plus c. Okay, you might be wondering why. So this can be written as log of 1 divided by, what is t? T is cos x plus c. So this can be written as log of mod, what is 1 by cos? So it is 1 by cos is secant x, isn't it? Plus c, which is the final answer. Or else if you keep this directly here, from this actually please be careful, if I stop here, I can write it as minus log of mod t is what? Cos x plus c. Okay, so this is the final result of integral of tan. Therefore, you can write, what you can write is integral of tan x dx is nothing but, either you can write log of modulus secant x plus c, or it is also minus log of mod cos x plus c. Okay, you can either write log of mod secant or minus log of mod cos. Okay, so this is the result for integral of tan x. Very simple, isn't it? Right. Now we are going to the next function, integral of cot x. The next integral I have is integral of cot x. So see how we're going to solve this. Now cot can be written as you all know, it is cos x divided by sin x, isn't it, into dx, that is integrated with respect to x. So again here I am going to make a substitution here. I am going to put t as the denominator, which is sin x. Okay, differentiating with respect to t, I will get dt by dx would be, what is derivative of sin? Derivative of sin is simply cos x. Okay, therefore dt would be cos x into dx. Now this is the substitution part. See what happens to the integral. This is nothing but integral of cos x dx can be taken as dt divided by sin x as t. So this is nothing but dt by t is a standard result. It is log of mod t plus c, which is integration constant. This is nothing but log of mod replaced back for t, that is nothing but log of mod sin x plus c. This is the final result. Okay, therefore you can write the formula as integral of cot x dx is nothing but log of mod sin x plus c. Okay, this is the standard result. We are going to be using this in the further classes as a formula itself. Okay, please be careful and remember these as formulas. Okay, as a integral of tan x can be written as log of secant mod of secant or minus log of mod cos. Okay, is it clear? Shall we go on to the next integral? The next integral we have is integral of secant x. Okay, now I'm going to make some arrangement for this integral before taking the substitution. Integral of secant x I'm just writing as it is. Only thing what I'm going to do is I'm going to multiply and divide secant x plus tan x term for this integral. I've multiplied the secant x plus tan x and I divided by secant x plus tan x dx. Okay, see what happens. This is nothing but integral of secant into secant would be secant square x plus it is secant x into tan x is as it is secant x into tan x divided by denominator would be secant x plus tan x dx. Okay, so this is the term I have. Now I'm going to take the substitution. Okay, so let me put t as the denominator again, which is secant x plus tan x. Is it clear? Now differentiating with respect to x, I'll get dt by dx would be, now what is derivative of secant? We know derivative of secant is secant into tan, isn't it? Plus derivative of tan, we know derivative of tan is secant square x, right? Therefore dt would be, I'm going to shift the terms because it is plus, I can write any term first. So I'll write it as secant square x plus secant x into tan x. Along with that, cross multiply dx. So this is the substitution part and I'm going to keep it aside and see what happens to the integral. So this is nothing but integral of, look here, the entire numerator which is secant square x plus secant x into tan x dx would be purely dt. Okay, please be careful. Now divided by secant x and tan x, I have replaced it as t. Now this is again the same old formula. Integral of dt by t would be log of mod t plus c as a constant. Therefore this can be finally rewritten as log of mod t can be written as secant x plus tan x plus c as the result. Okay, so the formula we are going to use is integral of secant x dx is nothing but log of mod secant x plus tan x plus c, which is the constant of integration. Okay, this is the result which is used also as a formula, right? So the next integral we have is integral of cosecant into cot x. So even here I am going to almost follow the same process for what we followed in the previous question. So I have cosecant x. I hope you would have guessed because I told same procedure. Yes, I am going to add and multiply cosecant x plus cot x. So cosecant x I have added, so I have got to divide. So multiplying and dividing by cosecant x plus cot x, and this is dx. Okay, so see what happens. This is nothing but integral of cosecant into cosecant would be cosecant square x plus cosecant into cot would be written as it is cosecant x into cot x divided by cosecant x plus cot x dx. Okay, Now see what happens to the integral here. Let me write here. Let me put t as cosecant x plus cot x. So I have taken t as cosecant x plus cot x. Differentiating with respect to t, I'll get dt by dx would be, what is derivative of cosecant x? Derivative of cosecant x would be minus cosecant x into cot x, isn't it? Okay. Next, what is derivative of cot x? Derivative of cot x is minus cosecant square x. Okay. This is a standard result. Therefore, okay, I'll get dt is nothing but, in both the terms I have minus, I'll take minus outside. So I'm going to write first cosecant square term. So cosecant square plus cosecant x into cot x dx. Remember. Okay. Please be careful. I'm writing very small. Kindly excuse me. Okay. So this can be written as, the integral becomes, this is a substitution part. The integral becomes, as in the previous case, I have minus dt. So let me put this minus outside. Integral of, okay. Now this is, the numerator would be completely dt divided by denominator would be t. Right. So this is nothing but minus integral of dt by t is log of mod t plus c, which is the constant of integration. So this is nothing but minus log of mod t, means it is cosecant x plus cot x plus c. So you can either keep it here as minus of log cosecant x plus cot x, or I have to, if I have to nullify this, I'm going to write the result as, this is nothing but log of, I will get actually cosecant x plus cot x whole power minus 1 plus c. Is it clear? I am using the property of logarithm. Log of m power n can be written as n log m. So I am writing this minus 1 as a power. So this can be written as log of, it is actually 1 divided by cosecant x plus cot x plus c, which is constant of integration. Now I am going to rationalize the denominator by multiplying and dividing by the factor the other one. How? Look here, I am going to how rationalize the denominator. So 1 divided by cosecant x plus cot x into multiply and divide by cosecant x, okay, minus cot x divided by cosecant x minus cot x with log plus c. Okay, so this becomes log of mod. Remember, numerator would be cosecant x minus cot x, isn't it? Numerator would be cosecant x minus cot x okay, divided by, look here, please be careful, the denominator is of the form a plus b into a minus b. As we all know, this can be written as cosecant square x minus cot square x. Is it clear? Plus c. Remember, the denominator, the term what I have is log of cosecant x minus cot x divided by cosecant square minus cot square x with modulus plus c. Let me write the final result in the next page. So the step we had in the previous step, that procedure is log of cosecant x minus cot x divided by cosecant square x minus cot square x. Okay. Now we have the basic identity of trigonometry here. Remember this. 1 plus cot square can be written as cosecant square, or cosecant square, shifting this cot square to right hand side, I'll get cosecant square theta minus cot square theta is purely 1. Okay. So this can be written as log of mod, it is what? Purely cosecant x minus cot x divided by 1 plus c, or else you can simply write it as log of mod cosecant x minus cot x plus c. So this is the final answer for the integral of, remember I started with integral of cosecant x, so I ended up with log of cosecant x minus cot x. So the final way of writing the formula is, let me look here, integral of cosecant x dx can be written as log of mod cosecant x minus cot x plus c, which is the constant of integration, and this is the final result of the integral of cosecant x dx. Okay, these are basic formulas which we would be using this, but only thing is there sometimes they can be asked in the examination for 2 marks question also. That is why we have done the proof of this. Okay, so this will end the concept of integration by using substitution or by using trigonometric identities. The next part would be, now dear students, please be careful. The next part we are going to solve some special integrals. There are almost 9 over there. Okay, but particularly for the year March 2021, okay, because of reduced syllabus, you would be asked any of this question along with a problem for 5 mark question. Okay, so please be careful, please be waiting and be ready also, because in the next session we are going to deal with 5 marker question of this chapter of integration. Okay, right? ಪ್ರೀತಿಯ ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳೇ, ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೂ ನಾವು ಒಂದು ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರಲ್ಸ್ನ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಥರ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡುವಂಥ ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರಲ್ಸ್ನ ನೋಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ, ಅದರ ಪ್ರೂಫ್ ಕೂಡ ನೋಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ನಮ್ಮ ಮುಂದಿನ ಸೆಷನ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರೇಷನ್ ಚಾಪ್ಟರ್ನಲ್ಲಿರುವಂಥ 5 ಮಾರ್ಕರ್ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ನೀವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ಬೋದು. ಸಮ್ ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರಲ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಈ ವರ್ಷಕ್ಕೆ ಬೇಕಾಗಿರುವಂಥ 6 ಇಂಟಿಗ್ರಲ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ದಾವೆ. ಅದರ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಕೂಡ ಕೊಡ್ತಾನೆ, ಯಾವ ಎರಡೂ ಸೇರಿ 5 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಈ ಒಂದು ಪಾರ್ಟ್ನ ನಾವು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸೆಷನಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡೋಣ. 1 by 1 ಒಂದೊಂದು ಪ್ರೂಫ್ಗೂ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಮುಂದಿನ ಸೆಷನಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡೋಣ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಸಿ ಯು ಆಲ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಮೀಟ್ ಯು ಇನ್ ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸೆಷನ್. ಅಂಟಿಲ್ ದೆನ್, ಟೇಕ್ ಕೇರ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಬಾಯ್.